Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have just sort of an engine showcase, display, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to go through what I did. I don't have pictures. I don't feel like posting pictures. However, I do have these engines up and running. So I wanted to quickly show you guys these two engines. I worked extensively on both of these, in fact. And in fact, if you want to see pictures of my restoration progress, you should check out my Instagram, which has I made about 2 months ago. I post pictures of all the things I've been working on there. So if you're interested, it's just Trayman440 on Instagram. But yeah, you'll see the pictures of the in progress of these two engines while I was working on these. But yeah, these are two Sunset New York Central K5 models. Again, they're made by Sunset, actually imported by Sunset, made by Sam Hongsa. But yeah, these two are absolutely beautiful models. The K5s were Pacifics from the New York Central. They were probably some of the most powerful Pacifics by New York Central. You note the single air compressor in the front, which looks kind of weird, but they're absolutely beautiful. I love the Alesco feed water here on top. You can see just the level of piping on these things is crazy. And this thing is absolutely beautifully painted. I did not paint this myself. I bought this painted. I like how the smoke box is very subtly a different shade of black than the rest. And as you can see, this unpainted one here, the unpainted nature of it really helps you see the detail up close, and it really just enhances it, I guess, in a sense. Obviously, you'll want to paint this, but for now, though, you can really see, like, you can see the sprung trailing truck, and obviously the entire engine driver is also sprung too. But yeah, the unpainted nature lets you see all the details, and it's just beautiful. I mean, again, just look at like this area here; it is stunning, and the other side is equally beautiful. But yeah, so these are two engines that I had to work extensively on, as I said. This first painted one I thought didn't need work out of the box, but turns out the frame, the structural frame of this engine was broken. It broke in half. One of the major solder joints broke. And this was a rather challenging thing. I've never actually repaired such thick solder joints before. I invested in a solder gun, which is very powerful and allowed me to actually fix this thing. It was my first time doing that, so anyways, I had to strip the paint from the frame. I had to disassemble the entire thing first, obviously. Strip the paint from the frame, repair that solder joint, which took a while, and then I repainted the frame, reassembled the entire engine, and now this thing is absolutely beautiful, and it runs well too, which I'll show you in just 1 minute. This engine over here was just a total basket case. There was just a whole bunch of detail parts that were just all over inside the box. It was in pretty terrible condition. The original owner clearly tried to do something with it. Maybe it suffered a drop or whatever. And but I managed to re-put this thing back together. This includes the sand dome. I actually can't even list all the details. There was like 20 pieces though. Roughly 20 pieces, 20 solder joints I had to repair, including this entire front air compressor area, the cab roof area, the headlight, the sand dome, as I said. A few of these pipes over here I had to reattach the firebox. What is it called? The little thing there that holds the firebox ashes. Yeah, just a whole bunch of things I had to repair, but I finally got all that stuff done. I reassembled the engine. I also stripped the paint, by the way. It was partially unpainted, partially painted, partially unpainted, so I just ended up stripping the entire thing. Also, the wheels were unquartered. I had to requarter those. I had to reposition the gears. I had to do a whole lot of things. Some of the wheels had polarity issues. I fixed that. And just overall, I spent a whole lot of time on this engine. Again, a whole lot of brass detail parts. They weren't missing. They weren't included inside the box, but they were just loose, either just completely off, or some of the solder joints, like I think this one, for example, like this pipe. A lot of the joints on the running board here were broken. So yeah, that required a whole lot of repair. But I actually finally got this entire thing completely put back together. Had a lot of good practice with soldering on this one. It took a while, but I finally got this thing done, and this thing looks beautiful. So, as you know, Sunset models always run fantastic. These two both have factory installed Canon motors. I think they're the DN22 variant, and the famous Sam Hongsa quiet gearbox. So yeah, let's see these in action. I have these double-headed right now, but trust me, they run just as well by themselves. Oh, something. There we go. I don't know what happened there. Something was loose. But yeah, there you go. That's kind of embarrassing. But yeah, no, these things run beautifully. I don't know what happened there. But as you can see, and very smooth starts and stops too. I mean, you know, these have huge drivers. Yeah, they have really nice low speed. This one's a little bit squeaky because I didn't actually lubricate this engine because I'm sure, you know, it's unpainted, so obviously someone's gonna have to paint this engine and you know, when you paint it, you don't want lubricant all over this area, so I kept it unlubricated. This one, however, is properly lubricated, and this thing runs beautifully. So there you go. As you can see, very smooth starts and stops. And yeah, these two are just absolutely gorgeous engines. Now, unfortunately, though, the really sad truth is that I don't model New York Central, and I kind of admittedly bought these impulsively. So the unfortunate fact is that I'm going to be selling both of these engines. Now, it really sucks. I really do love the look of the K5. Not as much as some other New York Central engines, and that's the reason I'm keeping others and I'm selling these. For example, this is a little Easter egg, but I bought a BLI Brass Hybrid Mohawk, which that thing is beautiful. So I basically limited myself, because I'm not modeling a New York Central. Ultimately, I model Pennsylvania. So I told myself I can only buy so many New York Central engines, and unfortunately, these two are going to have to go. As I said, these are stunning models. They run beautifully. And yeah, so I am going to be listing these soon. In fact, probably tomorrow or the day after. I am unfortunately going to be asking for quite a high price for both of these, because they are in pristine condition. I will, if you're interested though, you can see my email below, or you can comment and we can figure something out. But yeah, anyway, so I just want to show these two engines off, because I wanted to show them before I sell them, because I really like these two, and man, they run so well, and they're just beautiful. And yeah, so anyways, this video is just pretty much me showing you guys these engines. I think they're really beautiful, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sure there's many New York Central fans that are jealous out there right now. And you know, and so unfortunately I'm going to be selling these, but yeah, so if you guys are interested, again, comment down below, or you know, whatever, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.